The IHWA Premier League is proudly brought to you by Champion Autoglass, Front Row Screens, your local streaming superheroes, and CD Dodd, Scrap Metal Recyclers.
And a very good evening, everyone, and welcome to the Cockburn Ice Arena. It is round 8 of WA Ice Hockey Premier League action for season 2020. And this time, it's the Blackhawks doing battle with the third-place Flyers Orange in what is a battle for second place on the ladder. In the earlier game, the Flyers Blue defeating the Sharks, maintaining top spot on the ladder. But here we are at Cockburn, another great turnout here tonight between two of the form sides in the competition. The Blackhawks at 5-2, led by Jason McMahon and Liam Minson, and the Flyers Orange led by Bob Kelly, who are also 5-2, only separated by 5 on goal difference, and are both on 10 points. Both teams looking for another win. The Flyers Orange looking to make it 2 in a row after accounting for the Flyers Blue in a rematch from their previous encounter back in round 6. And the Blackhawks aiming to make it 4 wins in a row. They have been in form in season 2020. And let's take a look now at the Blackhawks lineup. And leading on goalkeeper is Liam Minson. Lee Hammonds at number 2. Number 3, Jordan Grover. Number 4, Liam Campbell. He'll aim to have another good outing tonight. Isaac Davidson at number 11. Paul Graham at number 12. Zane Neal at number 13. Forrest Mills, number 14, Casey Minson, number 15, Blake Cuthbert, number 17, Jamie Woodman at number 18, Jason McMahon, number 19, Edward Meaden-Cox at number 21, Caden Goulds at number 24, and Ethan Savage at number 25. Ethan Savage at number 33, I should say, and led by coach Felicity Svensson. And the Flyers Orange, who are 2 at 5-2 and on 10 points. They've got Mark McCann on goals tonight. Yves Potvin, Bob Kelly is the skipper at number 8, Dave Ruck at number 9, Harry Tanner at number 13, Rob Hazelhurst, a very entertaining player at number 19, Lee Tortoise at number 20, Kevin Matno at number 22, Brian Maybe at 24, Lyndon Lodge, number 28, Blake Georgieff, at number 34, Alistair Punter, number 35, Kieran Webster, number 47, Owen Merriman at 52, Jake Ruck at 66, and Ben Kelly, number 69, Michaela Follows, the coach of the Flyers Orange Premier League side. We hope you can join us for the next hour or so. It's live on Front Row Screens on Facebook Live, on the IHWA Facebook page, and on DRN1 Perth Radio. Thanks to Russell Howe on DRN1 Perth 1 and Matt Williamson on Front Row Screens. And all thanks to our wonderful partners at CD Dodd, Scrap Metal Recyclers. We thank them for coming on board for season 2020. And our power plays, thanks to Champions Autoglass. Whenever a player gets sent to the penalty box, they'll be sitting behind the Champions Autoglass. We thank them for supporting Ice Hockey WA Premier League coverage in season 2020. Take a look now at some of the keys to victory for both these sides. We'll start off with the Blackhawks. The Flyers Orange, they pride themselves on being a physical side. So when the momentum is their way, the Blackhawks, they must get physical themselves to give the Orange a little taste of their own brand of ice hockey. And also one man that you cannot leave out. You cannot leave Jamie Woodman unmanned behind the puck on the face-offs. He has scored the last 2 of his 3 goals from long-range snapshots from the low percentage range. And he can make a huge impact on the scoreboard when he is on song. But also play to your structure. Don't change your game plan. Use the puck along the boards and force the Orange wingers to move around rather than play direct, because the Orange love to play direct across the slots. And then the Flyers Orange, well, we mentioned earlier that this is a game of physicality, and this is what separates them from the other teams. Free wheel and check without any hesitation to put the pressure on the Blackhawks. And the Ruck boys, they're a key combination. It's one of the best father-son combinations in West Australian ice hockey. They've got a good breakaway and maintain control of the puck going forward. And Rob Hazelhurst, well, he's quite the entertainer. Expect him to put on a great show tonight. The Blackhawks ought to watch out for him. He can sizzle the rink with his control of the puck and his wrist shots on the high percentage territory towards the goals. So this game is a fight now for second place, with the Flyers Blue retaining top spot on the ladder. 1 win clear, but here we thank you very much for your company across Western Australia and around the world. Black Hawks versus Flyers Orange, both teams 5-2 on the ladder. What's going to be vital for both these teams is getting off to a good start, sowing the seeds of doubt that they may have on this game. And both teams really priding themselves on their attack. The teams in their huddles now, just along the high boards. And along the half boards they huddle up again. They're getting together now. They know that this is a vital game in the context of this competition. We're 8 rounds into season 2020 and both teams have played 7 and have won 5 games each. They're only separated on the ladder by virtue of their goal difference. The Black Hawks have a positive 10 goal difference and the Flyers Orange a positive 5. And at the moment it is the Black Hawks reigning superior. Starting us off, it's going to be McMahon doing battle with Harry Tanner. Round 8, this is undoubtedly the match of the round, ladies and gentlemen. The puck drops and we're underway. It's the Flyers Orange doing battle with the Black Hawks in round 8 Premier League action. Off the defensive zone. Mishandled the puck there by Kelly, and that's going to allow Hammond off the end boards to send it forward. But well played there by the Flyers Orange, getting it clear. And now maybe, who sealed the deal last week in their win in round 7. Off the half boards, Hammond again in defence. Almost getting pinned to the boards there. And now from the centre, Kelly. Hammond again. He's had about 4 touches now in this early stage. Goulds, who scored a hat-trick a couple of weeks ago. He's going to be one of the big keys to watch. Maybe flicking that puck on the sideboards. A little errant one there because here comes Blake Cuthbert. Getting pinned there to the boards. Solid check there by Jake Ruck. And now the Black Hawks, they're aiming to get clear. Woodman manning the puck, getting pinned hard there by Jake Ruck. As you would expect, this game nice and physical at the early stages. And goals will be hard fought. The puck being pushed forward by Ruck. And now he gets it back from the low percentage. Wrist shot into the slot. Well defended by the Black Hawks. Graham being the first to respond. Graham out to Woodman, going into the slot. Here's Grover, shoots. Well saved off the glove by Mark McCann. And that's going to mean the first face-off on the attacking zone. The attacking zone of the Black Hawks. So that's their first shot on target for the night. Facing off is going to be Graham and Bob Kelly. Black Hawks winning that face-off. A little bit of stick checking going on there off the end boards. And now Grover, the number 3. Grover out to Graham, off the end boards now. And Grover again in defence. He's got some space into the slot. Going in the direction there of Minson, but that's picked off. The puck travelling towards the defensive end for the Black Hawks. And now they'll freeze it through Davidson. Davidson moving forward now. Passes along the boards. Here's Casey Minson from the low percentage. Looking to centre it to the slot there in the direction of Graham, but that one mishandled. Here's Jake Ruck into the slot now. Looking for the flick. Shoots and misses. And the Black Hawks aim to get clear now. Through Mills in a 2-on-1. Flyers Orange doing everything they can to stop the Black Hawks from clearing out of that defensive zone. The puck travelling along the top of the end boards behind the goals. And now Goulds will aim to get clear. Goulds breaking away towards centre ice. Hoisting that puck forward. First to get to it, he's up against Punter. But well played by the Flyers Orange, manning the puck in the 2-on-1. Georgioff towards the attack. Wrist shot. Pat save there from Minson. Goes for it again, does Georgioff, but misses. 1-on-1 with Hammond. Hammond pitting Georgioff to the boards, and that's well done by Hammond. Getting the pass away towards centre ice, but only as far as maybe. Maybe back to the centre boards. Another physical check by Hammond. Pinning him to the sideboards there. He's been right in the thick of the physical action, is Hammond thus far. And again, breaking away for the Flyers Orange there was Tortoise, but his shot goes wide. Blackhawks breaking away. Goulds with the turnover. Passing on the outside to Meaden Cox. He was looking to pass towards the slot there where Goulds was sitting, but to no avail. Still 0-0. We've played about 4 minutes in this opening period. Round 8 action on front row screens and on DRN1 Perth Radio. It's all thanks to CD Dodd and Champion Auto Glass for the power plays. McMahon with the wrist. Misses that one. Well played by Savage. Centering it to McMahon from the low percentage. Back on the neutral line. Shoots and misses. Well saved again by McCann with the pad. And the Flyers orange. They've got about 3 around the puck. Hoist that one towards centre ice. Woodman. That's brilliant play from Woodman. And now manning it on the defensive zone. Swerves around Tanner. Goes around Tortoise. This could be a great solo play. Shoots that off the post. Brilliant slap there by Woodman. But that one just hitting the cage. But this will mean a face-off on the attacking zone for the Blackhawks. They've had 4 shots on target compared to the Flyers orange 2 early on. So they've had plenty of opportunities but haven't got that all-important score on the board. We've played 5 minutes in. On the back of the face-off, Savage picked off by Webster. Webster breaking away. Good control of the puck. Under pressure from Woodman. Almost getting pinned to the boards by Woodman. Woodman flicks it out to McMahon. And the Blackhawks controlling it from defence. Woodman breaking away towards the attack. Can't get through Lodge. Woodman scrambling for the puck there with Ruck. That's good defence from the Blackhawks. Now getting it back to centre ice. And now McMahon, one of the stars of the Perth Thunder, manning the puck on defence. Passes out to Minson. Minson towards McMahon. Almost an offside, yes. Offside the call by the refs, and that'll mean the puck will travel back to the Flyers' orange attacking zone and a face-off in their favour. This will be a huge opportunity. They've got Dave Ruck at the front of the face-off. And maybe the Lions have been doing a terrific job thus far in their officiating, making the right calls. That's going to be Woodman and Dave Ruck in the face-off. He's got maybe at the back looking for that loose slap shot. He goes for it. And that one deflected by McMahon. And that's going to allow Jake Ruck to man the puck. Gets pinned hard by Minson. That's what you want early on, to put the pressure on the opposition. Minson passes along the sideboards. Almost missed there by the goalie in Liam Minson. Just lost his skates there, but the Blackhawks are on the breakaway through Goulds. Goulds from high percentage in the slot. Well defended by Webster on that attacking slot for the Blackhawks, and now the puck clears towards the fence. And now Hammond and Goulds can combine. Moving it along the defensive slot now. Nice pass out wide to Graham. Graham and Grover combining. Graham looking from the low percentage territory, but that one's picked off by Jake Ruck. And now the Flyers orange are back on the attack. Almost swerved there by Maybe, but Hammond did well to control it in defence. Under pressure there from Merriman. But now Maybe, he's first to it. It's a skate race between himself and Campbell. In the slot. Grover, under pressure. Behind the goals on the end boards. The Flyers orange looking to get clear, but that's a turnover. Grover shoots, and a brilliant pad save there from McCann. Puck now back on the Flyers orange attacking zone, but they had 2 around the puck. Goulds was one of them. Hoists it towards the boards in the direction of Graham, but his pass is turned over. There have been a couple unpolished plays here from the Blackhawks, and that's allowed the Flyers orange to keep in the contest despite 6 shots on target to just 3 in favour of the Blackhawks in the first 8 minutes of this opening period. Davidson flicking that towards the centre, but well played by Lodge to turn it over. Lodge with a long slap shot, well saved with the gloves by Minson. And that's going to mean a face-off again. What's been good for both these sides is that they've been able to maintain a good physical presence thus far. And that will be a big key in this matchup. If you don't have a physical presence inside the attacking slot, you're bound to be leaking some goals. But to both sides' credit, they've done well. Long shot there from Lodge. Again, saved on the gloves by Minson. He's been in top form in the goalkeeper's position tonight and across all the season so far. He's often a hard goalie to get the puck through the net. Another face-off on the Flyers' orange attacking zone. Even Stevens there, but Tanner was able to get that puck out of the passage. Yves Potvin. Potvin's puck is passed off, but turned over by Davidson. Along the boards. Pressurised there from Tanner. And the Blackhawks have got it inside the slot. Low percentage. Graham to Neil. Neil's pass picked off. Now the Flyers orange have got it clear. And that's icing. Went over 2/3. And that'll mean another penalty. And a couple of line changes for the Blackhawks. In comes Woodman and Blake Cuthbert. Ethan Savage also coming in. Staying on there, Caden Goulds and Lee Hammond. The only players for the Blackhawks that haven't been sent to the bench. And no line changes for the Flyers orange either. Halfway through the first period, long slap shot from Goulds. Goes wide of the goals. From the end boards now. Savage storms through. Cuthbert. Shot from high percentage there, just misses. Inflicts the turnover, that's well read. And now McMahon. McMahon from low percentage territory with the slap shot and goes wide. Solid pin to the boards on Lodge. But the Flyers orange are clear. Good control of the puck here. They're on. This is Lodge. He's got Kelly in support, but under pressure from Hammond. Pinned to the boards hard from Lodge. And Goulds hoists it high towards centre ice. Webster was first to it. He's got McCann there at goals for support, but doesn't go there. They're able to clear themselves out in the direction of Punter. Punter's pass turned over. They had two around the puck. The long slap shot comes in and misses. Again, saved brilliantly by McCann off the pads. Lodge from the defensive zone. The pass goes out to Ruck. Ruck and Hazelhurst. Long slap shot. Well saved by Minson to his left. And saving that one on the gloves. A long slap shot coming in from Webster. Again, Minson with the save. And now to be another face-off for the Flyers orange. Still 0-0. We've played just under 11 minutes in this opening period. 8 to 6 shots on target in favour of both these sides. Well saved again by Minson off the pad. And this allows Woodman to break away towards attacking ice. Flicks wide to Grover from low percentage. And the save by McCann. Well saved there by McCann. That was a very hard slap shot from low percentage territory. And that'll mean another face-off. This time it's going the other way. Blackhawks attacking zone. They'll have a big chance. They've got Minson and Woodman from behind the face-off. They're going to look for the long slap shot from low percentage territory. But the Flyers orange win that one. And now Brendan maybe sends the puck forward. Goes along the boards, Ruck, but Woodman was the first to meet it. 1-on-1 in the Blackhawks attacking zone. Punter versus Campbell. Oh, that's Grover, I should say. And Punter wins out that one. Jake Ruck passes forward out to Dave Ruck. Wrist shot just sails wide. And the Blackhawks there looking to clear out of defence. Well played by Minson. His pass in favour of Ruck and scores the first one. Goulds' errant pass going into the path of Ruck, who was well inside the slot. And the easy wrist shot counts. And that is 1-0 to the Flyers orange. We've played just under 13 minutes of this opening period, but that was well played there from the Flyers orange. And Jake Ruck shooting the first one of the night. They've got the momentum their way. They've had one less shot on target. But that 8th one converted to the back of the cage for the first goal of the match. Blackhawks need to respond quickly. They've done this well several times before. When they've been a couple of goals down, they fought back. Can they do it again after conceding the first goal? Goulds. Now the back there to Neil. The puck sailing forward on the end boards now. And here's Lodge. Lodge's pass, an errant one. Mills inflicting the turnover. Long slap shot. Pin to the boards there was Lodge. That pinning there was by Meaden Cox. And look at this. They've got more numbers forward to the puck here. Goulds, well played. Scott Hammond there along the sideboards. And now they're going to look towards the half centre zone. Hammond in a scramble there with Ruck. And the Flyers Orange win out again. Potvins pass in the direction of Meaden Cox. His slap shot picked off by Lodge in defence. And now they're back clear, but the linesman has called offside there. And a fair call it looked like. In the meantime, both sides are going to have a few line changes here. Merriman coming back onto the bench. And it looks like for the Flyers Orange there, number 47, Kieran Webster's back on after a spell. Some of the players there disagreeing with the decision. One of them there is Lodge. And that will mean it's a trip to the penalty box for Lyndon Lodge for that offside. And, well, no, it's an obstruction, I should say. And that'll mean the first trip to the Champion Auto Glass penalty box for Lyndon Lodge. And he'll have 2 minutes to spare in there. And the Black Hawks, well, they know what they're like when they're in a penalty situation, scoring through that short-handed goal when their opponents have got one less player on the rink. Stick save there from Minson. He's going out of his zone there. Woodman breaking away. Going through centre ice now. He's got Minson there in support. Goes towards the slot, but that was an errant pass. And the Blackhawks aiming for the second goal. McMahon. He's aiming for some space. Goes to Woodman. Wrist shot. Shoots it. Just saved in the nick of time there from McCann with the glove. Flyers Orange will need to do everything they can. They need to get physical if they want to kill off this penalty. And again, the linesman's called an obstruction. Some of the players disagreeing with the linesman's decision, but that's the way it is. And that'll be a face-off alongside the centre line. On the sideboards. Even Steven face-off there, but flicking that one out front is Webster. Goes only as far as Woodman. And now the Blackhawks are back under control with the puck. Skating through. Good check there on the stick by Ruck. Although, just interfered there with the linesman, but the Flyers Orange are through again. Ruck, who scored the first goal. He flicks that one alongside the end boards. And they're looking to play out wide again. But here's Ruck. Wrist shot, shoots. Well saved on the stick by Minson. And now Casey Minson will clear it out. They're manning the puck in defence, freezing a bit of time here. They're wanting that right move to break away. Here's Goulds. He's on attacking ice now. Having to go back. He's from the low percentage territory here. Passes back to Graham. Back to Goulds now. They're going along the end boards here. Grover. Graham, unmanned. The Flyers Orange have killed off the penalty. And that's going to allow Lyndon Lodge to go back onto the ice if he wants to. And no, he doesn't. He elects to stay on the bench for a little bit longer. Slap shot there from Graham. That one way wide. Goulds again, pinned to the boards hard by Tortoise. No icing was called there. That was a long slap shot. In fact, it is icing. A little bit of a late call. So that'll mean a face-off. This time it's on the Blackhawks territory here. Just 2.5 minutes left in this opening period. 1-0 in favour of the Flyers Orange. The score coming off a turnover inflicted by Jake Ruck. Well in the offensive slot, in the low slot. And scoring the first one with a beautiful wrist shot. Can the Blackhawks fight back in these last 2.5 minutes? But now it's on the Flyers Orange terms at the moment. Here's Harry Tanner. Along the boards. Goes for the shot. Well saved by Minson. Secondary shot on the low slot from Ruck. Ruck gets it back. Maybe. Slap shot. Well wide. And the Blackhawks will look to have an opportunity. That goes over the rink. And that's going to be against the Blackhawks. 11 shots on target to 9 as they get ready for this next face-off. A few line changes for the Flyers Orange now. Coming off is Dave Ruck. And going on is Alistair Punter. He's had a bit of a spell. He's going to be from behind the face-off. He's also got Potvin. I reckon if they flick it back out to Potvin, they're going to look for the slap shot on the low percent. He doesn't go there, but Potvin gets the puck. The Flyers Orange looking for their second goal. Centering out towards the slot in the direction of Ruck. But the puck just goes wide. Here's Campbell trying very hard. Loses control of the puck. Hoists it forward. Alongside the sideboards. Tanner pinning Hammond hard there. One-on-one between Hammond and Tanner. But the Flyers Orange win out of that one. Kelly is under pressure again. Hammond needing a bit of backup. Pin to the boards. There was Lee Tortoise, but that was head high, and that's a whistle's call. That's a linesman's whistle. Some of the linesmen out there just chatting with the players on why that call was made. Some of them disagreeing at the moment. Well, about half a minute in. Half a minute to go in this opening period. Still 1-0. We'll try and let the clock ring until the buzzer. And that's looks like another trip in the Champions Auto Glass penalty box. Yeah, this time for the head-high contact. And so he'll stay there for the remainder of this opening period and maybe well into the second period. Face off on the Flyers Orange attacking zone. They're looking for the quick flick forward. And Minson saves that one. And that's the end of the first period. Well, it was defensive and physical, but when it was vital, the Flyers Orange got that offensive turnover and Ruck scoring the only goal of that first period to give them a 1-0 lead at the end of one here at Cockburn. We'll be back with the second period shortly.
If you need it live streamed, you need Front Row Screens. Visit frontrowscreens.com.au.
Welcome back to the Cockburn Ice Arena. The end of the first period sees the Flyers Orange leading 1-0 with a good goal there from Jake Ruck on the low slot from the offensive turnover inflicted on Caden Goulds when they were just trying to clear out of those end boards on the defensive zone behind the goals. And Goulds flicking that forward only into the direction of Ruck, who was right there in the vicinity and making the wrist shot look very easy and scoring the first goal of the match. And well into this second period, since there was a late penalty with about 10 seconds to go, that was on Lee Hammond for a head-high body check to the boards. He is going to remain there for 1 minute and 55. So the Flyers Orange will start at an advantage, 5-on-4. And they had themselves one man short as a result of a penalty to Lyndon Lodge for a bit of major obstruction. But luckily, they were able to kill off the penalty. Can the Blackhawks do the same? Because they're under pressure now. They've had 11 shots on target against them. And Ruck scored their only goal. 1-0 the scoreline as the teams get back onto the rink for the start of this second period. The Flyers Orange, what was the key to them? They had a lot more physical presence inside that low slot, and that allowed them more opportunities towards the goals. The Blackhawks, if they don't get physical on that low slot when they're going towards their attacking zone, then it is going to be very tough to come back. Second period underway. 1-0 the scoreline. We hope you're enjoying our coverage thus far on Front Row Screens and on DRN1 Perth Radio. It's all thanks to CD Dodds, Scrap Metal Recyclers and Champions Auto Glass. That penalty in effect now for the start of this second period with Lee Hammond in the box. 5-on-4. The key for the Blackhawks here is to keep manning that puck, freezing the time in that defensive zone. in order to kill off this penalty. That would be their main strategy in order to avoid leaking a first up goal. What the Flyers Orange have to do is get physical there, just like punter, pinning Woodman to the boards. And now they're on here. They've got an extra man on the rink. Here's Ruck, flicking that wide to punter. They're going towards the slot here. Ruck shoots that one off the side of the stick. Alistair Punter, wrist shot, misses. In the direction there of Dave Ruck, who was going to look for the flick towards the goals on the low slot, but not to be. On the end boards now. Flicking that puck long is Forrest Mills, but saved on the stick there by Mark McCann. And now the Flyers Orange have an opportunity to push the puck forward. From behind the goals now. Here's Maybe. Maybe going out wide to Punter, who releases Webster. Webster from the low percentage, flicks it from behind the end boards into the direction of Alistair Punter. Slap shot, shoots. And that was a very high one, but that one just missing the goals and well saved by Liam Minson at the same time. This will mean a face-off. It was a very high shot indeed. But they'll have another opportunity. The Blackhawks, they'll look to kill off this penalty here. There's about 20 seconds to go on the penalty clock. And Lee Hammond will be allowed back onto the rink very soon. And they'll be back at full strength to a 5-on-5. Graham and Ruck are going to do battle in this face-off. Graham goes behind towards Ruck. Wrist shot, shoots. Well saved on the pads by Minson. The Flyers Orange now again through Ruck. With a back pass to Potvin. And now Kieran Webster. From behind the goals. Breaking away towards centre ice. Great pass to Ruck. Well controlled. From the low percentage. Good flick out there to Webster, but it was just out of his reach. That was a big chance gone begging. Hammond, in the meantime, is back on the ice after sitting out for 2 minutes. Blackhawks now clear. Through Woodman. Woodman pressurised there from Webster. Good use of the stick by Webster. Hammond, Woodman responds brilliantly. Now he's in the attacking zone. Under pressure there from Punter. Woodman on the low slot. Graham. And well saved again by McCann. He's worked hard tonight. Goulds on the neutral line. He's in attack. Slap shot, shoots. And saved again on the gloves by McCann. And that will mean a face-off for the Blackhawks as the Flyers Orange have 3 line changes. Off go Punter and Jake Ruck. One of the key ins now for the Flyers Orange now is Lee Tortoise. He started on the wings when he came on for the first time. Face off now. Cuthbert winning that one. Oh no, that's Graham, I should say. But now along the end boards now. Webster. Nice hoist to Kelly. This is a good set play, but picked off by Goulds. Well done, Goulds. Graham. And that is offside. Offside against the Flyers Orange. And it's going to be a face-off alongside the centre line. No, it's going to be on a face-off well in the centre. As we're just picking up the play now. A centre face-off as a result of the offside. Even Stevens, but Graham gets out of that with a puck. Long flick out towards the goals. Getting first to it there was Maybe. Under pressure and a long shot on the low slot from Campbell off the turnover. And scores are level. That's the reply that they were after. And Campbell delivers, as he has done in the last couple of games. And about 4.5 minutes in, scores are level. 1 goal apiece. About 15 minutes in. 15 minutes to go until the end of this second period. Again, well read there by Liam Campbell. Off the defensive turnover. He had the presence on the low slot and was able to flick it in to level the scores. What must the Flyers Orange do to take back the lead? The face-off was won in the direction of Matt Note. And now Minson inflicting the turnover. Maddo gets it back. Nice body check there from Casey Minson. It's really on here. Grover, long slap of the wrist. Was able to get towards that defense attacking zone unmanned, but that was icing over 2/3. And that's going to mean a face-off in the Flyers Orange attacking zone. It's 1-1. They just under 6 minutes in this second period. It's all thanks to CD Dodd supporting our coverage on Front Row Screens and on DRN1 Perth Radio. It's on the attacking zone for the Flyers Orange. Graham and Ruck are going to do battle. Ruck wins that one. Out the back, Potvin just slips over there. The shot by Ruck is well saved there on the gloves by Minson. They need to use this puck a lot better, do the Blackhawks, because when they've been out of defence, they've had to shoot it long out of defence and look to clear out. They're not using it carefully enough compared to the Flyers Orange, but this passage they may have a chance. Grover, his shot picked off by Potvin and goes into the end boards. But the Blackhawks, they're manning it on centre ice. Great turnover by Webster. Webster out wide there to Ruck. He was in the direction of Jake Ruck, but was just out of his reach, and the Blackhawks can get clear. And now Neal. Neal getting his stick checked there by Potvin. Potvin losing the stick there. And the puck is in the Flyers Orange direction. Ruck, who's heavily manned in a 2-on-1. And Jamie Woodman will come up to meet it. He's pressurised by Ruck on the end boards. And good support being provided by Minson to get the Blackhawks clear. Meeting Cox. Alongside centre ice. Slap shot. Well saved by McCann, deflecting off his glove. And Punter. Punter just manning that puck. Going out wide now to Dave Ruck. Long slap. Goulds and Ruck battling. Gets support from Hammond, does Goulds. Well played by the Blackhawks. Looking to get this one clear. Goulds, but well played there from Dave Ruck. He's on the low percentage. Needs some support. Elects to go for the slap shot himself. Second chance. Also misses. Off the pad of Liam Minson. And the Blackhawks can get clear. Well controlled by McMahon. He's got Cuthbert on the low slot. So does Gould. Shoots. And does he get it? No. Well saved by Mark McCann. And this will mean another face-off on the Blackhawks attacking zone. What was their 12th shot on target? And the Flyers Orange in the meantime have got 13. Still 1-1. Judging by the pace in this game, any goal is vital. And both these teams would love one to take back the lead. The Flyers Orange led for much of that first period until the Blackhawks levelled it earlier on. Cuthbert on the low percent, shoots. And Mark McCann with the glove save. And this will mean a second face-off in about 10 seconds for the Blackhawks in their attacking zone. They've got Goulds from behind. He's also got Hammond well loose on that low percent on the just outside of the high slot there. But the Flyers Orange win that one. Lodge. He's breaking away. This is a fine solo effort from Lodge on the low slot. Shoots and scores. Magnificent solo effort there. Lyndon Lodge breaking away from defensive ice, controlling the puck over the thirds, getting into that low slot and flicking that one easily to take back the lead for the Flyers Orange. Great effort there. That's got to be the solo play of the night so far. And that is one that'll certainly bring the Flyers Orange back to full confidence after conceding the first one of this second period. Played almost 9 minutes. The Flyers Orange are back in the lead. 2-1. This is a clash to take second place on the ladder. Only separated by 5 on goal difference before this game. Blackhawks win that one. Woodman going forward to Grover. Grover passing towards the centre slot now. Here's Graham. Too late getting that one into the cage and saved on time by McCann. This will mean another face-off. It's been a remarkable contest here thus far. The atmosphere here tonight, again, is electric. And as we've said before, it is so good to have live and local sport back here in WA in fighting the COVID-19 outbreak. We thank all of you, the people of WA, for doing the right thing. And so we have action here in Western Australia as the lineman just calls a warning for obstruction there on the face-off, but they eventually get it going. The Blackhawks win out. Grover going back to Woodman. Long slap. Shoots. And does he get it? Yes, he does. Woodman with the quick reply and scores a level once again. Woodman, the slap shot from low percentage territory. That one just deflecting off McCann's glove, but getting over the goal line. And it is 2-2. Scores a level again. Goal for goal in this second period. And we've got ourselves a very entertaining contest, ladies and gentlemen. So stay tuned wherever you may be across Western Australia and around the world. This one is far from done. We're into the second period. And it is 2-2. 9.5 minutes to go. The next passage will be vital. Grover, he's been on a roll in the last couple of minutes. Under pressure there from Brendan Maybe. Maybe flicking that one long towards the opposing third. And Casey Minson now takes back control. He's under pressure, however, from Georgiev on the end boards. Minson, well played, good control. Getting that one out to Woodman. And now Grover will clear them out of the defensive zone, combining with Woodman, who scored their last goal. Can he get another one? He's running along the low slot. Pinned to the boards there is Campbell. It's getting really physical out here at the moment. The contest really taking it up a level in intensity. Georgiev combining with Maddow on the low percentage. Almost a loose pass out to Goulds. That would have been an easy chance. But well turned over by the Flyers Orange. Georgiev with the long slap shot. Going wide of the goals and Woodman. Woodman hoisting that one high towards centre ice. Easy chance for Goulds. You can't leave him loose. Shoot on the low slot. Misses. Well saved by McCann. And there was high contact there on Goulds. That was against Alistair Punter by the looks of it. And no surprise if he is sent to the penalty box for what will be the second penalty for the Flyers Orange. That looked like a bit of a coat hanger from the naked eye. And yes, he is being sent to the penalty box, unsurprisingly. So Alistair Punter, the third Champions Autoglass penalty power play, and he'll spend 2 minutes in there. No doubt Champion Autoglass will be very happy with the 3 penalties. They got great supporters of IHWA Champion Autoglass. We thank them for coming on board for season 2020. So this is the third power play of the match. And all the penalties have been killed off. Minson pulling out of the line. Well saved with the stick. Passing out wide to Goulds. Banding the puck behind the goals along the end boards. Passing it long, only as far as Brendan Maybe for the Flyers Orange. Hoisting that one back towards the attacking zone, but to no avail. And they're looking to slow it down here. McMahon. They've got the advantage of going 5-on-4 for the next couple of minutes. Goulds breaking away. Needs to go behind towards Hammond. Doesn't go in that direction. Hammond now gets it. The puck slowly skating along. It's a 2-on-1. Webster's the lone for the Flyers Orange. Heavily pinned there by Hammond. The pass turned over now. Maybe on the centre ice. But the shot is well wide. And Hammond is going to man this puck. Goes forward to Cuthbert. Hasn't had a lot of it this evening. Now Webster. They're just going to man it and take their time and try and kill off this penalty. But maybe they want a goal themselves. Here's Jake Ruck centering it towards the high slot. Spencer shoots and saved by Minson. Great job with the gloves tonight. And this will mean a face-off. Now 45 seconds remaining for the penalty there on Alistair Punter, who was taken off with a little coat hanger there, head high on Woodman. The linesman doing a fantastic job officiating tonight. Face-off is going to be between Graham and Ruck. Even Stevens in that one, but it's the Blackhawks that come out of it with the puck. Sailing along the defensive zone for the Flyers Orange. Lodge pinned there by Hammond. And that one's well over the rink there. And that'll mean a face-off. And the Flyers Orange will kill off another penalty here. The time is now up. Alistair Punter allowed to come back on if he elects to. They've only got 4 on the rink at the moment. They'll be back at full strength in a matter of moments. I think he's patiently waiting for that face-off to begin, which I think may be a very good call. And they win it. And that's where they go. Punter, he's got the puck. He's loose. And now gets the pass out to Tanner on the low slot. Shoots. And he misses. I can't believe it. This time, slap long on the high slot by Ruck, and he scores. And the Flyers Orange take back the lead with 5 minutes to go. Well, Punter, at the beginning of that passage, was very smart in waiting for the face-off to begin so he could be unmanned on centre ice. He could go on to attack, make the pass to Tanner. His shot saved well by Minson, but Ruck on the high slot with a good enough presence to make the wrist shot count. And they take back the lead. Now 3-2 in favour of the Flyers Orange. An entertaining second period we have had. And we've still got 4.5 minutes to go. Blackhawks winning that face-off now. The pressure is intense. 2-on-1 for the puck. Alongside the boards, it's hoisted back to centre ice, and Woodman finds it. Woodman passes out wide to Graham, who flicks it towards the attacking zone for the Blackhawks. There's a scramble for a one-on-one. Merriman wins out, but only as far as Jamie Woodman. Woodman manning it on defensive ice. Now he breaks away. Gets through two. Can he get through third? No. He elects to go from behind the goals. Centering pass towards the slot. Well picked off there by Maddo. Maddo getting a second attempt. Using that like a 3-wood there. That one going well beyond the goal line. And that is going to be an icing. And that's going to mean a face-off on the Blackhawks attacking zone. 3-2 the score. A very entertaining period this. 2 goals each. Both sides have scored. Can the Blackhawks level it? We've got 3.5 minutes to go. Blackhawks winning that face-off. It goes out to Woodman. Woodman pinned hard there from Maybe. Again, they've been pinning them plenty to the boards tonight. They've been getting very physical, and that's what separates them between the two sides. Cuthbert shoots. Well saved by McCann on the gloves on the second attempt. And this will mean another face-off on the Blackhawks attacking zone. This is another chance for them as the Flyers Orange will make they'll get all their players off on 5 line changes, so a whole team line change. Coming back in, Dave Ruck, who scored that last goal to take back the lead, along with Alistair Punter. And he's from behind in that face-off. And the Blackhawks again have got Goulds out the back of the face-off, looking for that long slap shot, but the Flyers Orange win out. Punter along the end boards. Only as far as Hammond. He goes for the long slap shot, but that one's picked off. Flyers Orange again. Webster's got 2 on the outer side, but he doesn't go in that direction. Again, pass out to Ruck on the low slot. Shoots. Well saved by Minson. Another shot there, this time by Maybe is again saved off the gloves. The puck's well clear. And it's well done to the Blackhawks, doing all they can to clear out. Heavy back check there on Maybe by Savage out of defence. And now Caden Goulds manning the puck on the defensive zone. Hoists it towards Hammond. It's turned over. Webster. That was a blind pass turned over by McMahon. McMahon shoots with the left wrist. Doesn't get it. Well saved by McCann. They're going from behind the goals now. Flyers Orange again under pressure because the puck is now in the direction of Gould. Gould goes out wide towards Campbell. Campbell mishandling that one, and that goes over the rink and onto the net. And that will mean a face-off. 90 seconds left in this second period. What an entertaining contest it has been. 3-2 the scoreline. The Flyers Orange lead it. And they'll go over 30 goals for the season. It's their 31st goal that they have scored so far in 2020. Now just aiming to get that puck back onto the rink because it was well over. But also, the Flyers Orange needing to get a 5th player back on the rink. Now they've got it. But look at how close the Flyers Orange are to this face-off. They've got 3 on the right-hand side of the puck looking for the turnover. It may not be the smartest call because the shot there was by Casey Minson, but that one goes wide. Going towards the low slot. Minson. He was just out of reach there, but now he's manning the puck alongside the line. Low pass out to Graham. On the low slot. That one was missed again. And now Webster takes control. Beautiful pass out there to Ruck. He's on the low slot. Well saved by Minson on the last line. Can the teams get a score just before the intermission? A little bit of obstruction there by Woodman. That one was not called. Pass out to Graham on the low slot. Well saved. Scramble for it. He scores. Woodman gets another one. That's number 2. And scores a level right on the stroke of the intermission. And a mixed reaction. Looked like a bit of body obstruction there from both sides, and that'll do it. The end of the second period. It is 3-3 between two sides. What an entertaining contest we have got in store here at the Cockburn Ice Arena. 3 goals apiece between the Blackhawks and the Flyers Orange. We'll be back with the intermission analysis right after this. What a contest here in Cockburn.
If you need it live streamed, you need Front Row Screens. Visit frontrowscreens.com.au.
Welcome back to the Cockburn Ice Arena, where we've got ourselves an entertaining contest so far. It is the Flyers Orange and the Blackhawks at scoreline 3-2. I must address that last goal by Woodman was disallowed as a result of a penalty being called against the Blackhawks at the same time for a bit of stick obstruction. And so the scoreline is, as amended, 3-2 in favour of the Flyers Orange. But that shouldn't take away what has been a very exciting contest. 38 shots on target combined. So a lot of attacking done in this match, and also physicality, because this has been a game where physicality is the norm, as you would expect in a WA Premier League ice hockey matchup. But this one really separates the Flyers Orange from the other teams, especially from the Blackhawks. They're freewheeling and checking without any care. They're pinning the opposition to the boards, and they've been getting easy opportunities on the low slot, especially through Dave Ruck and also Kieran Webster, who's been vital in assisting Ruck and also Lyndon Lodge by getting those easy goals in the first and second periods. 3 penalties for that game, 3 major 2-minute penalties, thanks to Champion Autoglass power plays as well. And all penalties were killed off in this first 2 periods. We hope you've been enjoying our coverage thus far, wherever you may be across Western Australia and around the world. It's all thanks to Front Row Screens broadcasting this match, and also DRN1 Perth Radio, led by Russell Howell and his team. And thanks to CD Dodds, Scrap Metal Recyclers, we thank them for coming on board. Taking a look again at the scoreline, 3-2 in favour of the Flyers Orange. And what's been a key for them is their use of the puck and their physicality. They've used it a lot better in key passages compared to the Blackhawks, where for much of that second period, the Blackhawks, alongside the end boards in their defensive zone, were just slapping it clear to try and look for some players to move forward quickly back into that offensive zone for those easy goals. It's not working against a side like the Flyers Orange, who have a very physical and deep presence on that low slot whenever they're looking for those offensive turnovers and easy avenues to goal. Meanwhile, the Blackhawks, what they haven't been able to do is leave Goulds and Woodman unmanned behind the puck for most of it. They've kept them from side to side. But late in that second period, Goulds and Woodman were unmanned in those face-offs, and they got easy opportunities. One of them being Woodman early on in that second period, where he scored his first. And in the other game, a little bit earlier tonight, the Flyers Blue beating the Sharks. In what was a very exciting contest, and the Flyers Blue, regardless of the result in this game here at Cockburn, will stay on top spot in the ladder, largely due to a bigger boost on their goal difference. And a great atmosphere here tonight at the Cockburn Ice Arena. We've had a couple of great turnouts in the last 2 weeks of matchups, and that really is a positive sign for WA ice hockey, that it is moving forward and forward in this competition, especially coming out of the crisis of the COVID-19 outbreak. And all the people of WA, especially these supporters of WA ice hockey, should be applauded for their efforts and for their heart in supporting this tremendous local competition and the product in general, which I can tell you has been absolutely fantastic week in, week out. So it's the Flyers Orange leading 3-2 over the Blackhawks. We've got ourselves a very entertaining contest. And when we come back, we'll have the third period's action. The last 15-minute stanza to see who will take out this game. Will the Flyers Orange hang on, or will the Blackhawks produce something special to get their fourth win in a row? More ice hockey action in the third period right here at the Cockburn Ice Arena after this, where it is the Flyers Orange leading 3-2 over the Blackhawks in this fight for second place. The Cockburn Ice Arena. Linesmen just getting themselves set for this third and final period, and so are the teams. They'll be coming out in just a matter of minutes. The scoreline 3-2 in favour of the Flyers Orange in what is now a fight for second place on the competition ladder, as the Flyers Blue won the earlier game. And now they are on top spot on the ladder regardless of the result. We've also just been informed as a result of the stick obstruction, it was Jason Woodman who moved the stick to move the goalkeeper's pad in order for an easier opportunity at goal. And as a result, Jason Woodman will spend the first 2 minutes of this last period in the Champions Auto Glass penalty box for the Champions Auto Glass power play. So the Flyers Orange will start at an advantage here, 5-on-4. And that will be a key in these first couple of minutes in this final 15-minute stanza. What has been impressive with the Flyers Orange, another thing that we will note here is that their passing has really tightened up over the last couple of weeks here, especially with guys with Ruck, Lodge and even Kieran Webster getting amongst it. They really are looking like a polished side. What's also vital is polish up the use of the puck for the Blackhawks as well, because largely out of that defensive zone, the Blackhawks have been slapping it long towards the other end without hesitation and without any effect. So what the Blackhawks have to do is use it a little more carefully if they want to contain the momentum of this Flyers Orange side. They've got it, but only just. It's a 3-2 scoreline. Who's going to take this one out? The winner will go into second place on the competition ladder. They know the stakes in this matchup, and so is the crowd. And the crowd during the interval gave the Zamboni driver a tremendous ovation when leaving the rink. He's certainly earning his dollars tonight. He's done a great job so far this season in the IHWA Premier League, and as have all our officials in season 2020. Flyers Orange breaking up from their huddle alongside the sideboard. But now we're getting set for this last period. It's been an incredible contest thus far. Starting things off is going to be Ruck and Campbell. All comes down to this now. The final 15-minute stanza is underway. The scoreline 3-2. And it's a 5-on-4. To start off with, as Jamie Woodman was penalised earlier on, at the end of the second period. So the Flyers Orange will have a great advantage here. Along the end boards, here's Ruck, combining well with Lodge. He's under a bit of pressure there from Paul Graham in the wings. Well picked off there by Webster. Webster along the high slot from the low percentage, shoots just over the head of Minson, but he was able to get his glove to it. Ruck gets it back on the low slot, just off the post, but they'll have a third opportunity. They've had about 40 seconds of this power play and they've had 3 shots on target now. From behind the goals, Caden Gould's just getting that one out. Backhand flick there by Davidson. That one's going along the goal lines. Linesman letting it go on. The backhand flick there from Ruck going in the direction there of Webster. He got heavily checked there on the boards. But now McMahon getting it clear. Well, that looked like a very ambitious flick. And it's along the end boards behind the goal line. And Webster will man it. They can break away here. They've got an extra man on the ring compared to the Blackhawks. Webster goes for the pass. They go back to Ruck on the low slot. That one goes wide. And now maybe along the line, manning the puck carefully. His wrist shot wide to Minson's right-hand side, and Hammond controls. Getting hoisted there is that puck. And well cleared there by Zane Neal. Coming out of the goalkeeper's line there is McCann. He was able to get the puck forward. Maybe in the direction of Lodge. Lodge this time. Gets it back towards Maybe. Now Spencer. No, Webster, I should say. And in the meantime, Woodman has had his penalty end. He's now allowed back. But Ruck, he found himself open. Shoots. And Minson making the save off his glove again. Woodman pinning Maybe to the boards. And now going behind the goals is that dang puck. They're looking to control that thing as much as they can. McMahon, his wrist shot picked off. And now the Flyers Orange again have an opportunity. Ruck, beautiful pass to the centre. Finding Tanner. Tanner's wrist shot picked off by Woodman. Now Woodman going behind the goals. They're back under pressure now, the Flyers Orange. Woodman manning that puck brilliantly. Well played by Woodman. But the ref has called. There was a bit of obstruction there. And so that'll mean a stoppage. Linesman just conferring over that decision. And Woodman just speaking to the couple of the linesmen there over it. So that'll mean a face-off along the centre ice zone. Just outside the neutral line here. It's going to be Georgioff against Isaac Davidson. The score's 3-2, just over 12 minutes left in this final period. Face-off won by the Flyers Orange, getting first to it is Lodge. Hoisting that puck up forward. Minson well saved with his glove. And that'll mean a face-off for the Flyers Orange. Again, what it's all going to come down to for the Flyers Orange here is how they set up in this face-off. They've got 3 at the back and only 1 at the front for Georgioff should he win this face-off, and he does. Lodge was one of those players out the back of the face-off, and now he controls the puck. Passes out to Matto along the wings. Woodman getting stick-checked there by Merriman. And now they're under pressure again, and look at that physical presence on the high slot. And well played there by the Flyers Orange, just defending that one. There's a little bit of a scuffle here. One of the Flyers Orange has been grabbed in a headlock, and the linesman doing all he can to break that little scuffle up, and he does successfully. Gee, we don't need scuffles at this late stage in the game. We don't want anyone going down after a fight. That's what we don't want in this game. It's been an exciting, well-disciplined contest. We wouldn't want it to end that way. So 11 minutes 49 left in this last period. 3-2 the scoreline, the Flyers Orange. And again, that's some obstruction there. And that's going to be another face-off on the Blackhawks attacking zone. Blackhawks have got 2 out the back, and that's Goulds and Hammond. Hammond's on the centre of the low percentage territory. So should Davidson win this one, which he doesn't, he would have gone to Hammond and would have gone for the slap shot towards the goals. But the Flyers Orange won that face-off, miscontrol. That's going to allow Webster on the high shot and scores! Webster making the most of the defensive turnover, breaking away from centre ice, slapping that one from the low percentage territory. Great slap shot by Webster. And it's now difficult for the Blackhawks to come back from this one. It's a difficult task because now they're trailing 4-2, but there is time on their hands. Magnificent goal from Kieran Webster. That one's ought to be the goal of the night thus far. But there's still 11 and a half minutes to go. 4-2 is the score. The reply is needed for the Blackhawks if they want to get back into this one. Ruck won that face-off, but getting first to it there was Grover for the Blackhawks. Puck hoisted up in the direction of Webster. Goulds with the turnover. Goulds was aiming to pass that forward to Graham, but that one was just out of reach, and that's over 2/3 there. And that's a good call from the linesman. And now it's going to be on the Flyers Orange attacking zone. Can they get another one? They've had the momentum thus far in this final period. What can the Blackhawks do in response? They need to respond quickly. Look at how they're setting up. They're setting up tightly on this face-off. They've got 3 at the front. But the Flyers Orange winner, maybe with a long slap shot. And saved on the knees by Minson. Spencer and Webster. Webster's had a fantastic game so far. Pressurised by Hammond. On the low slot to Ruck. Shoots. And again saved by Minson down on his knees. Dave Ruck. He was looking for Jake Ruck on the low slot there, but he couldn't get to it. And well defended by the Blackhawks. Grover was one of those turning it over. And now they're breaking away here, the Blackhawks. This is good passing. Goulds, his shot, well picked off on the stick by Punter. Punter's getting that one out wide to Ruck. The Ruck boys at it again. Jake Ruck going to Dave Ruck, but that was a blind pass picked off by Grover. Grover flicking that one long towards defensive ice. And Potvin will get them back. Minson going side to Goulds from behind the goals. Davidson out to Woodman. They need a goal here. Woodman, long pass out, going from the high slot, shoots again, well saved. That's 2 great saves from Mark McCann from the low slot shot. And the puck travelling along the ring towards the end boards behind the goals, and that's going to mean icing, and the Blackhawks are back in their territory. But a big difference in this matchup is the shots on target. The Flyers Orange have had 30, and the Blackhawks only 21. That'll tell a big tale in this game. We've still got 10 minutes to go. Winning that face-off there was the Blackhawks. Woodman with the slap shot. Doesn't get it. Under pressure now are the Flyers Orange. Looking to defend. This Blackhawks side will not give in. But they are behind by 2 goals. 10 minutes to go. From behind the goals. Behind the goal line, Woodman Gets it out towards their attacking zone. Goes only as far as Lodge. And the Blackhawks, they've got back control on the sideboards. McMahon. Oh no, that's Woodman, I should say. McMahon pressurised now by Lodge. It's a 2-on-1. Woodman's needing some backup. He's got it there from Cuthbert. It's a scramble for it behind the goal line. Very tough to win this battle out at the moment, but the Flyers Orange get out of that one. But Woodman inflicts the turnover. Wrist shot, saved by McCann off his glove. And now Grover. Grover on the long slot, and he's got it! With the slot, with the shot off the low slot. Grover getting another one. And the Blackhawks are back in this one. They've pegged the goal back against the run. It's 3-4. Just under 9 minutes on the clock. And they are now back in the contest. Again, they went from behind the goal, setting that one up for Grover on the low slot. And was able to get the goal just right past McCann. And now the score's 3-4. Just over 9 minutes left. A great turnout here at the Cockburn Ice Arena, riding every wave of momentum for both these sides. Under pressure now there. Ruck getting support from Punter. Punter passing that one out wide. They're going along the sideboards now. Maybe in Hammond. Maybe great control, but was outplayed there by Hammond. In a 2-on-1, out to Goulds. Goulds, beautiful pass. Out to Menon Cox. They're starting to come into their own here. Colliding there with Georgioff. But now here's Goulds. He's been held goalless tonight. Looking for control. Goulds shoots and is well wide. Davidson needs to go back to Hammond. He's unmanned. Hammond centering it. And Menon Cox shoots and misses again. Pinned to the boards there was Menon Cox there by Punter. Behind the goal line, Webster is able to clear out for the Flyers Orange. And now they go forward, but only as far as Goulds for the Blackhawks on defensive ice. Georgia pinned hard by Menon Cox. It's really turning up a notch here. We've got 8 minutes to go. 4-3 the score. Live on Front Row Screens and DRN1 Perth Radio. Thanks to CD Dodds, Scrap Metal Recyclers and Champions Auto Glass. Davidson hoisting that puck towards the goals, but going wide. Both sides not giving an inch. The Blackhawks desperate to level the scores. Hammond on defensive ice now. They're making a couple of line changes on the play, so are the Blackhawks. One thing I would suggest, don't pull your goalies out. That's one thing I wouldn't do. Lodge gets that one out wide to Ruck from the low slot. Shoots, well saved on the pads by Minson. Going down there is Lodge. Woodman under pressure to get that one out. Well played by the Blackhawks. Goes only as far as Ruck behind the goal line. Passes it back. And now Lodge can man it from centre ice. The pass out to Ruck. Ruck mishandles. But that's going to allow the Blackhawks to take back control behind the goals. This is Casey Minson. Minson. That's a Grover. That one mishandled. And now Punter coming up to meet it along the end boards. Flicking that one long. Graham scrambling for it with Hazelist. And now getting first to that one was Dave Ruck. Beautiful pass by Webster, but that was ineffective. Jamie Woodman, who had his second goal disallowed late in that second period. The puck travelling back to the Blackhawks defensive zone. Woodman under pressure. Would have attacked it a little bit more there. And now Dave Ruck has control on defensive ice. Going along the side. Long slap there is deflected off Minson's pads. Woodman finds a teammate there in Graham. Graham, a beautiful pass in the direction of Campbell. Breaking away to centre ice, but well done there on the last line by Punter. Rescuing the Flyers Orange there. But now Hammond. Pass out to Graham on attacking ice. Well saved by McCann on the pad. And now the Flyers Orange doing everything they can. Under 6 minutes to go. 31 scoring shots on target to 23. That's in favour of the Flyers Orange, but it's not over yet. Grover getting heavily pinned there. Goulds has control. They need to tighten up their passing if they want to get another score on the board. Goulds breaking away on the low slot. Cuthbert levels the scores. Cuthbert on the low slot. Flicks that one with his left hand and scores a level. They've come from 2-4 down to level the scores with 5.5 minutes to go. Is overtime looming? Oh, good God almighty, what a contest here in Cockburn. The crowd lapping it up. Cuthbert getting the flick on the low slot to level it up. That's their 24th shot on target. What a game we've got here tonight. But it's not over yet. 5.5 minutes to go. The face-off won by the Flyers Orange. Matto getting that one towards attacking ice. Hammond controls. That pass picked off brilliantly. Now maybe. It was passing in the direction there of Webster. Along the sideboards. Savage. And Goulds. This could be a great comeback if the Blackhawks can pull it off. The pass there on defensive ice, a little wobbly. Well played there. Brilliantly done by Matto. Breaking away on defensive, on attacking ice. Saved by Minson. Goulds getting a hand to it. Behind the goals, Hammond flicks it out to space. But well covered there from Potvin. Potvin's pass picked off. Goulds put him under a bit of pressure. Hammond on defensive ice. Was he obstructed? Interesting call. Umpire linesman calls play on. Webster, he scored one earlier. Breaks away on defensive ice. Looking for Ruck on the low slot. Shoots, well defended there by Woodman on the last line. Brilliantly done. McMahon, he flicks it along the end boards now. Mead and Cox. One goal the difference between victory and defeat for both these sides. Second place is at stake. The shot picked off. Maybe shot picked off there by Minson. Getting it back. Ruck, long shot and misses. Back on offensive ice. Hard pinning there by Neil on punter. But now the puck is in the Blackhawks' control. Mead and Cox. Long pass along the end boards now, finding Kunter for the Flyers Orange. But now they're clear. They've got some open space. Here's Jake Ruck. Jake Ruck sending it forward to Tortoise. Tortoise and Minson, one-on-one. Good physicality there by Minson. Minson now. Long flick there, but goes only as far as two Flyers Orange players. Meanwhile, the Blackhawks are rotating. They've rotated 4 of their 5 players. Now Ruck, flicking it long. It's back on centre ice. Goulds, well played there. Kelly providing support there for Lodge. Kelly going on his own. Lodge with the wrist shot, picked off by Campbell. Just 3 minutes to go. One goal could make a difference in this matchup. Graham centering the puck. Blind pass picked off. It's been going back and forth between both these sides. Can one of them break away? One thing that is suggested, don't pull your goalies out. Getting loose there is Graham. Slap shot, misses. Oh, a big chance gone begging. Grover on the low slot. McCann just in the nick of time. Here's Webster. Webster out to Ruck. He's going to look for the slap. Was he obstructed there by Hammond? No call. Minson saves the shot. Oh, it's hard pulsating stuff here, ladies and gentlemen. Still 2.5 minutes to go. Goulds, the shot picked off brilliantly by Hammond. He really had to get on his feet there. And now Campbell. Campbell's pass picked off by Ruck. Ruck looking for the wrist shot. And he didn't get all of it. Maybe's pass well picked off here. Here we go again. Here's Grover. Grover looking to maintain control now. Savage. McMahon on the scramble on the low slot. Doesn't get it. You can put it simply, the next goal wins. Unless we go to overtime. Woodman getting pinned to the boards there by Ruck. Woodman, he's run unmanned. Shoots on the low slot. Doesn't get it. Cuthbert, he was running in very close there, but McCann was able to hang on to that one. A brilliant save there on the last line. And turnout here is amazing. We've got everybody here on the grandstands and a few spectators around the sideboards of this Cockburn Ice Arena. 90 seconds to go in the match. 4-4 the scoreline. Overtime is looming, but the next score will probably win the game. And a few line changes for both sides now as the intensity just slows down a little bit. Both these sides can have a bit of a spell. In fact, a timeout has been called, a 30-second timeout. I reckon this is a good time to call one. The intensity has been taken right up a notch here. And coaches Svensson and Fellows will look to speak to their sides and, hey, keep up this intensity. The momentum is with you. Only you can make these opportunities count. 4-all the scoreline here at the Cockburn Ice Arena. The Blackhawks have come from 2-4 down to level the scores. If they can get another one, this will be remembered as one of the great Blackhawks comebacks in this competition. But if the Flyers Orange can get one on the board, they'll really be breathing a sigh of relief tonight, because they've had 2 goals scored against them in this final period. They scored one themselves early on, and that was by Webster. But gee, these last 90 seconds will be essential. It is going to be Ruck and McMahon doing battle in this face-off. 90 seconds to go. Minson, the pass picked off. Webster was first to it, but McMahon providing support and is able to cover that turnover with efficiency. Woodman and McMahon. McMahon controlling it on defensive ice, looking for the breakaway. Ruck, well read, picking off the turnover. But Woodman was able to apply the pressure. Good effort. And now they're breaking away from defensive ice here. Woodman looking for the slap on the low slot. McCann making the save. And another stoppage on the clock. Inside the last minute of this match. Still time for both these teams to get one score on the board. 33 to 27 shots on target. The Blackhawks have been able to even that out, largely based on their attack that they've had in this last period. Face off one, but there's some obstruction on the stick. Linesman was spot on there. And that will mean we'll have a repeat in proceedings. Atmosphere very intense, very electric here at Cockburn. Lodge flicking that one along the end boards, but goes only as far as Cuthbert. Cuthbert with a back flick. Out to Ruck. Ruck's pass in the direction of Webster. Goes only as far as Woodman. Woodman to McMahon. McMahon on the attacking ice. Doesn't get it. Every chance they have. The puck sailing along the sideboards. Woodman. We're in the last half minute of this match. Woodman breaks away. He's now on centre ice. Breaks through 3 Flyers Orange players. He's on the low percentage territory. Woodman. He's got Minson in support. He doesn't go there. Last 20 seconds. Is overtime looming? The puck behind the goal line. Ruck getting that one back in. Oh, that was a very silly shot there from Graham. Counting down the last few seconds. Lodge, long slap shot. Webster goes for it. Misses. Scores a level. Good God almighty. We're going into overtime. Oh my goodness gracious me. The Blackhawks coming from 4-2 down, tying it up at 4-4. And can you believe it? We could be doing it again. No, the game's ended. No, there's no overtime, I don't think. I must have been mixing that up. It's a draw. Yes, it's a draw. Oh my goodness, the excitement sometimes getting too much in this game. But that's the first draw of season 2020. My goodness gracious me, what a contest, 4-all. You surely might be out of breath here. But what a contest here. The Blackhawks coming from 4-2 down at the start of the last period, scoring 2 goals themselves through Grover and Cuthbert, and have tied things up. What an unbelievable game. Simply unbelievable. And I think it's been a game that you have absolutely enjoyed, we hope, here tonight. And this one will be remembered for quite some time. The first draw of the season. But for the Blackhawks, it's a positive. They will maintain second place on the ladder as a result. And the Flyers Orange, well, that was an opportunity that they had gone begging. They had the momentum their way in the second period when they were 4-2 up, and they let 2 goals slip by, and they were hurled to just 1 in that final period. But my word, I don't think there has been a contest in the IHWA Premier League that was as electric, as entertaining as this one. But for now, it's time to wrap up here. On behalf of Ivo, Ryan, Matt and the crew, Paul Persick wishing you a very good evening from the Cockburn Ice Arena, where it ended in the first tie of the season, 4-4 between the Blackhawks and the Flyers Orange. So long, everybody.
If you need it live streamed, you need Front Row Screens. Visit frontrowscreens.com.au.